Do it.
About egg donation. It was just something that came up in a college course, and I saw the compensation was between $6,000 and $8,000. And
oh, so I see. So she got $16,000. Oh my god. Hey guys, Tommy Bryson here. Welcome to the Tommy Bryson Show. And today, let's be honest here. This video right here is about a lady that sold her eggs, the ones you use to make children, to actually go ahead and pay for college and make somewhere like around $18,000. Now, I could sit here and say like, why would you ever do something like this? It's kind of crazy. But in reality, me as a 17-year-old in college, I was kind of like, yo, should I sell my blood? Should I sell that stuff too? I never did. Because I never wanted to be like, oh, you know what? I have like 14, 15 kids all over America, but I just don't know them whatsoever. I never did that. But some of my friends actually went ahead and sold like their plasma, and maybe some of them even sold like that stuff too, But yeah, I didn't do it, but let's find out how she did it, why she did it, and does she regret it, okay? If you guys are new here, like this video. On top of that, also subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. You're welcome in this channel. As always, long-term team for the win though. Without further ado though, let's find out exactly what the heck is actually going on here.
3, 2, 1.
I tried so hard to save up money for broadcasting school for the past 3 years.
Broadcasting school.
News. Multiple law enforcement officials are currently on the scene.
I bartended. I was working at an airport at the time, and I just wasn't able to save the money. When I saw the opportunity to donate my eggs.
By the way, is this real? Let's be real here. I was bartending and I was working at an airport. I was trying to save for school. Whenever you're trying to save for school, yo, rent a room. That's one of the best way to save money for school, like saving money on shelter costs. So rent a room, have multiple jobs, and basically use all that money just for savings. 1-2 years, you'll have like around like $20,000 to $40,000. It's really not that difficult to save a lot of money. It's just that basically if you have a lot of expenses, it's gonna be very difficult.
I immediately thought about how it could help me with my student finances and just being able to pay for my books and out of pocket for my courses without taking out loans.
If she's so broke, doesn't she get financial aid? I got financial aid because me and my family were extremely broke. So you got financial aid. You should apply for at least a minimum of 200 scholarships. There's a lot of things you can potentially do. Don't forget about this stuff.
My name is Kia Lauren Brown.
Kia Lauren Brown, egg donor and student.
I'm 27 and I've been an egg donor twice.
I sold my eggs for $18,000 to pay my college tuition. I mean, the ethics are, would you do this? It's a personal choice. Disclaimer, there is a little data about short-term or long-term risks around egg donation and hormonal therapy. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Consult a physician and fertility specialist before donating your eggs. Sheesh. One thing I thought about, guys, is like I wouldn't mind like freezing some of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like freezing some of my stuff, in case something happens. Like if something happens to me, what are you gonna do with that stuff? You know what I mean? I don't know.
So it's awesome.
You can tell how many eggs are in there, or no, not yet.
I first donated my eggs when I was
This gives me like the icky feeling, bro. It's like an icky feeling.
21.
The first time I
21
did
years
it, I
old.
know they got 35 eggs.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
And then the second time I donated my eggs, I was 27.
So these are two different types of like
What happens if you do this stuff, bro? This just sounds so like icky.
pregnancy hormones or something.
When I first was doing my research about
Bro, none of that stuff with injecting hormones into my body and all this other stuff. I'm not a big fan of this stuff, honestly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to donate plasma, that's like, it's just right there. You want to donate, your thing, you just right there, right? But I think it's just different for women, right? Having to like inject yourself with hormones and then running the risk of short-term and long-term like risks, I just wouldn't do it.
About egg donation. It was just something that came up in a college course, and I saw the compensation was between $6,000 and $8,000. And
oh, so I see. So she got $16,000. Oh my god.
I was a student, and I thought that it was something that can help.
$8,000, bro. Get another job. Oh my gosh, that's kind of crazy. Again, personal choice. I wouldn't do this. The average federal student loan debt is $36,000 per borrower. You know, why don't people say this, right? The average student loan debt is $36,000. The average student is in school for like around 4 years, right? The average degree pays around $40,000 a year. Why not say all those statistics right there? So $36,000 divided by 4 years of school is $9,000 a year. Divided by 12, that's around $750 per month. Divided by 4, that's around $187 you have to make every single week to be able to pay for school. Divided by the minimum wage of around $15 or 40 hours per week, for example, well, that's only around $4 an hour that you actually have to make. Is it possible to pay for school in cash? The answer is yes. You know, that's my point. Like all these, the number gets bigger and bigger and bigger because people just don't pay. They don't pay for things. You know, that's the problem. I used to love Fila's. My mom got me some. I didn't like them, honestly. I told a lie there. It was not something you wanted to go to school with, but my mom got me these ones. It was like I think it was pretty cool. I actually personally liked them. It was brown and yellow and white. It sounds weird, I know, but they were cool. They were cool.
I have always been afraid of loans. I am going into a broadcast entertainment program that will allow me to learn being in front of the camera, which is super exciting, and then also radio personality and working.
I wonder, you know, a lot of these degrees, which are kind of like entertainment based, and a lot of them are entrepreneurial, you know, what are the stats here? You know, one big thing is like when you're going into a degree, just make sure the degree you're actually going to go into, yes, you got to like it, you know, but it's also like a business decision. It's an investment, right? So make sure whatever degree you're going to pick, you're actually going to be able to find a job. Find a job.
With that kind of equipment as well. Donating my eggs the second time has allowed me to pay for this course where the tuition was $15,000. Thank you so much for listening.
$4 an hour, guys. $4 an hour.
This is Kia Lauren.
From 2010, egg donations for IVF, I don't know what that means, saw a 70% spike from 10,000 to 18,000 annual donation. That's kind of crazy. I mean, you know, this stuff helps other people, you know what I'm saying? Get kids and stuff like that. So I guess cool. 2019 preliminary data shows $30,000. Okay, assisted reproduced technology and IVF procedures were performed. Cool. And I think women have like a limited amount of eggs. You know, not to say like, oh, 23 eggs you're not gonna be able to get like your own child or whatever. I just don't like the whole thing of injecting hormones and then running the risk of having like potential health risks. Egg donors are generally paid $6,000 to $10,000 on average. She should have gotten paid $10,000.
Most women in their 20s looking for money. They're mostly paying student loans. They're starting their own business. They're paying the rent or just living day to day. A big $10,000 drop is hard to come by.
It's a good incentive, huh?
The first time that I donated my eggs, I was paid through the fertility clinic that I had signed up for, and that compensation was
I wonder, you get taxed on this stuff, right? Because it's just compensation. It's not no charity, none of that stuff. You get taxed too.
$8,000.
This is a very expensive thing to do, and that's why donors are paid pretty well.
The second time I was paid by the same parents. He paid me $10,000 the second time around.
These two are...
After donors are selected, they inject themselves with hormones to induce ovulation of multiple eggs. Oh my gosh.
Hormonal shots, and this Ganirelix is to prevent
hey man
the eggs that are percolating in my uterus. It's to stop them from releasing sooner than the doctors need them to be released.
Oh my gosh, I hate needles. I can't stand needles, guys.
I was on Gonal F, which is a follicle
Oh my god, oh my god, bro, I can't see this.
Stimulating hormone. And then I was putting
God.
HCG on each side of my uterus every night. And that's just something that the cells surrounding a growing embryo produce.
Oh my gosh, guys. Phospholight stimulates hormones injected boost phospholites growth in ovaries for increased egg production. What are the risks of this stuff?
Each side of your uterus has a certain amount of follicles. Growing those follicles allow for more eggs to produce so that they can gather enough eggs to see which ones are healthy and which ones aren't. So it heightens the chance of the person having a successful pregnancy from your eggs.
all these eggs that donors are donating.
Donating. Huh. I said the emphasis on donating. Donating would say like, hey, you're donating this, you know? No, you're being paid. This is a job, right? This is a job. This is not a donation.
They all would have died anyway. No one's depleting their ovarian reserve.
Oh, interesting. So they all would have died anyways, right? It's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. It's just like the hormone thing. Like, I don't know what the side effects of that stuff is. Despite lack of data, donors are often told the health risks of donating their eggs are minimal. Oh, look at that. Despite the lack of data, guys. So they don't even know.
No one was telling me whatsoever not to do this. I am a super free spirit and my mom knows this. So when I expressed it to her, she had no problems. She was on my side. After the procedure and the retrieval, there is some soreness in your uterus because it's 2 times larger than what it's supposed to be.
Bro, this is not natural stuff, bro. This is not natural stuff.
Can't do
What am I watching with you guys here? Is this money related? It is, right? So yeah.
many activities. You do have to rest for about 2 weeks while your uterus is shrinking back to
Bro, I am not liking this video, bro.
normal size.
People think, oh, will this make me infertile? I'm like, no, it'll make you more fertile. Temporarily, for about 2 weeks, you're gonna be super duper fertile. And then after the retrieval, your cycle goes back to normal and, you know, those eggs all would have been gone anyway.
Egg recipients often choose their donors based on height, weight, and overall physical attractiveness. Oh, so even if I was a girl, I couldn't donate, you know what I'm saying? Not that pretty. Just kidding, guys. But, you know, yeah.
When I first did my research at 19, I was like, okay, you have to be a certain
Oh, she was working out back then. She's not working out anymore.
weight. And I was already active, but it just pushed me to be a little bit more active and maintain a super healthy lifestyle.
Oh my gosh. So that means that what's it called? Where was I going with that point, guys? I forgot. I'm so sorry.
You have to have a certain BMI, can't be, you know, overweight certainly isn't a sign of good health. And it's also
Oh yeah, because you want to make sure like that person is in good health.
detracts from one's attractiveness.
Other common factors: education, health history, and race/ethnicity. Obviously, it's like building a variable human form. Sheesh.
One of the challenges I found when I started the surrogacy process.
Key's egg donation recipient, James Cole, the third, father. Oh, so this is the guy that she donated the eggs.
Was that it's very difficult to find women of color to be egg donors or surrogates. And so I went through quite a few opportunities.
I mean, guys, does this do more good than bad? I mean, this is a guy that is trying to have kids. Maybe the wife can't have any kids, she's infertile, but they want to have kids, right? So does this actually hurt? The answer is no, right? But then you also have the argument to say, well, what about like the side effects, or why not just adopt a baby or whatever, right? Because that way you kind of like, it's such a difficult topic. It's such a like a personal, complex topic that I just don't have the knowledge to actually evoke any type of like data to actually give you guys. But overall, it's complicated.
Before I ran across Kia and was just very happy and blessed.
Being an egg donor helped me with school, and it helped me with so many aspects of my life and getting to where I need to be in my career and paying for my tuitions. But it's also such a fulfilling experience to help someone have a child who genuinely,
James Cole the third, so that's basically her son,
in their heart knows they're meant to be a parent.
That's so interesting. Oh, is this guy single or something, and he wanted just to like have a kid without anybody? Is that what happened? I mean, that's also a thing too, right?
My parents passed away early in life, but I have such fond memories of them. I wanted to be a father for as long as I can remember. I had a wonderful upbringing, meant even more because I am a queer man, so I'm gay.
Oh, so he's gay and he wanted to have kids, and obviously, that's awesome, man. Shout out to the people.
And so I always had the concern that I would never be able to have children.
That's more fulfilling than
And this stuff enables a lot of people,
the
man.
money to me, because the feeling that you get when you hear that there was a successful.
I wonder what's the relationship between, for example, if there's any relationship whatsoever between like the kid and the mom, like, do they ever like get to meet again or like not meet? Like how does that work? Most likely, like, obviously, like to surrender all the rights, right? But it's interesting. Like, would he be open to it?
Child that came from your eggs feels better than.
All right, guys, so that's the end of this video. I mean, overall, Tommy, what do you think about this stuff? The answer is this stuff is unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I get you got to pay for school some way, somehow. But, you know, the math shows there are a lot of other ways to actually get this done. You know, so I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, I completely understand. This is the only way. It's not the only way. It's just a way. Right. The big thing is, for me at least, you know, that whole thing with the whole like what's it called, like the side effects and injecting hormones and then your uterus expands, but then you're saying like, oh, everything's fine, don't worry about it, go back to normal, but we don't really have enough data to actually show you what's actually gonna happen. It's just weird stuff. It's just weird stuff. But overall, again, personal choice, right? Personal choice. You do what you want to do. But overall, if you do want to go to college and you don't have any money and you're looking for options, apply for at least 200 scholarships. There are scholarships out there just because basically you're right-handed, because of your ethnicity, because of where you're from, because of how old you are. Like, all that stuff matters, and they give you a lot of money based on stuff. So apply for at least 200 scholarships. Get at least a job while you're in college to make at least like $20,000 a year, and just rent a room. You know, keep your expenses very low, and that way you'll be able to pay for cash. You know, if you're very broke, you get financial aid, you get TAP, Pell Grants, all that stuff. So you're basically able to graduate fully debt-free. The problem is, for me, my fiance, a lot of us, is that we didn't ever make a single payment towards the entire student loan debt while we were in college. We just used that money to do just nonsense and dumb things, honestly. So in this way, she's kind of smart because she's making payments towards it. This would just not be my method, honestly, right? So, and by the way, I applied for one scholarship while I was in college, and I got $10,000. Imagine if I applied for 200, it would be like completely free. You know what I mean? So overall, guys, that is my 2 cents on this topic. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Comment down below. Let me know, what do you think about this? Is this solid? Is this good? Would you do this? Is it the same as, for example, donating your plasma? Comment down below. Let me know. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. Comment down below. Follow me on Instagram, Tiny Bryson. Send me a DM over there if you want to. And then last, if you want to call me, just call me directly for free. The link is down below, and schedule a call with me right away. Lastly, here's another video here. Click my face right here. And as always, guys, peace out. Long-term team for the win.